Hello everyone, my name is Schultz-Jagow, I'm Oxfam's Campaigns Director, and I'd like to wish all of you a happy new year. I'm here to tell you a little bit about the exciting campaigns that Oxfam is going to run in this year, and hopefully attract you to come along as activists and campaigners and help us run these campaigns. The most important issue for Oxfam and people living in poverty this year is climate change. At the end of the year in Copenhagen, Denmark, world leaders will meet to agree a new treaty to regulate climate change. This is possibly the most important meeting that mankind has ever had, because if we fail to agree new limits for emissions and a way to tackle the adaptation to the climate change that is already affecting poor people, a lot of our efforts to end poverty and suffering will simply fail. What the world needs in Copenhagen is an agreement that allows poor countries to adapt to the effects of climate change, extreme weather, droughts, floods, hurricanes, and the rising sea levels, and to adopt technology that will combat climate change. Oxfam will continue to campaign on the humanitarian crisis that we will regrettably continue to see next year, whether they are triggered by war and conflict or extreme weather events. Also, the current economic crisis that the world is facing and the recession that is hitting many countries very hard, and particularly hitting poor people very hard, gives us an opportunity to raise with world leaders the changes that we want to see in place so that we can govern the world in a better way, not only to help poor people to work their way out of poverty, but also to address the environmental challenges that we see around climate change. In meetings in April in London and in July in Italy, we will be calling on world leaders to make radical changes to the way we run the world that allows people to address poverty and to have fairer access to goods and services. But in the run-up to December, you will see Oxfam campaigners and activists around the world honing in on the need for a fair and equitable agreement in Copenhagen. We will be campaigning very hard with governments in the north to reduce their emissions, and we will campaign in the south to ensure that southern governments see the need for their people to adapt to the effects of climate change. What we're going to be saying to world leaders is that the world governments, businesses, and all individuals need to stop harming and start helping when it comes to climate change. Let me thank you in advance for supporting Oxfam's campaigns and ensuring that our fight to end poverty is going to be a successful one. We'll need every single one of you to help us with our climate campaigning and all the other activities that we do to end poverty and suffering. Thank you.